Hey Leo, today I'm doing your February 2018 love and career reading. So I'm doing singles, couples, and then career. Sorry, I know I'm a bit late, but let's dive into it. So, I just meditated over your cards. So we'll see what comes up. We're doing Leo singles first, and then continue with couples. What's in for Leo? Sorry, just flipped a card. Heard it. Two more cards for Leo. February 2018. Love. What's in for Leo? Sun sign. February 2018. Love. This is for your Leo sun sign. So if your ascendant is Leo, I recommend you to go watch your other sun sign. Because I do not do sun sign, ascendant. I don't do sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign at once. I just do sun sign. So this is for Leo sun sign. One more card for Leo. What's in for Leo? Singles this month of February for love. What's in for Leo? Love. Alright. So we have the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Swords for Leo singles. So, Leo, I feel like you're finally ready for something new. Like, there has been a tough time. I feel like energies were quite hard on you, and I feel like you were in your head, and you probably met some people, but they just turn out to not be what you expected. Or maybe you just turn out to not give them the emotional stability they kind of wanted, so it ended up not so well with you both, whoever this applies to. And I feel like you're finally ready to take action. You kind of needed a break. I don't know if the break was really wanted by you, but after all these tumultuous times, I feel like you needed to go inside yourself and think about what actually happened. And I think kind of the reason why this all happened is because you have to redefine love for yourself. Like, often we just want someone who treats us right, and who loves us, who gives us stability, emotional, financially. You define it, but then most of us haven't even realized or haven't even really thought about what love means for them. What does love mean for you? What do you want from love? What does a man have to be for you? We don't always have to take what comes as long as they treat us right. We also can set, not goals, but just set some bars, for ourselves. And I feel like you're finally ready to look for someone who can be the next one, and not just someone where you don't know what you want, or he doesn't know what he wants, or you're playing each other, where you kind of feel trapped and like, how do I get out of this situation? Everything feels so complicated, and you're finally on the way to be open for something new, and I think that feels really good. And sometimes it's just about timing, and I think the timing is here, and you're ready for the ride. So let's, just be there with an open heart and an open mind. And it seems like the difficult times are over. And actually, let's get one more. Please clarify. Please clarify the 6 of Wands. Yeah. Again, so I feel like you've been past a really difficult time. Actually, now with the 9 of Swords, I feel like either it's like I just said, so as a single, you're definitely just out of rough times. Maybe you're still in the rough times and just slowly getting out of them. But I feel like there was really something going on that's been up in your head. So it's really about what you think. Actually, it's about the feeling that your thoughts made up. So I think everything that happened in love for you, or even for the past months, kind of made you feel trapped. Now, actually, with the 9 of Swords, I feel like, just like I said, there has been something going on that wasn't feeling too well for you. Whether it was about you or the other person, whether you were the bad person or the other one, someone didn't treat another person right. And I feel like it has a lot to do with what's up in your mind. What's up in your mind or in the mind of your ex-partner or someone you hung out with. I feel like you were in your head too much, or they were in their head too much. You've dealt with some shit and you don't want to do it again right now. But what I see in this card is, just like I said, it's been a difficult time, and I know you feel trapped, or you felt trapped, and I know you felt devastated, and I feel like there was deception in some kind of form. And telling from these cards, the deception happened to you, and you still feel the wounds of it. I still think there's wounds that didn't heal yet. But the good thing is that it seems like you're ready to heal these wounds right now. Okay, so the time of just like crying over spilled milk, the time is over. Like, this is going to get better. So I think February is a great month to just reorder yourself, restructure yourself, get up on your feet, and continue to live your best life. Because, you know, that's always a good thing about getting out of a shit situation, is that you learn about yourself so much. You learn how to deal with difficult things so much. You learn how to deal with yourself during those difficult times. And also you learn about your surroundings. Like, who can you trust? Who really cares about you? Who's there when you finally need them? Leo, because you're usually the one that is like super strong and giving the warmth, the strength, the stability, still being there for the fun. And I feel like lots of people confuse the fun and stable and motivated, you know, kind of self-centered sometimes Leo with some kind of party girl that's always up for the fun, but then there's not really deep emotions behind them. And Leos are so emotional. Like, there is a lot of emotion behind them, actually. So, you know, people can underestimate you. And I feel like right in these situations where it gets like not so good for you, I feel like you learn about not only about yourself, but the people in your surroundings. So always a good thing to get out of these situations and having learned something, because you always learn something. Everything happens for a reason. And sometimes it takes us years to understand why something happened. Like, I know it for myself, but trust me, there is always a lesson behind everything. So let's continue with Leo couples. What's in for Leo couples? Please give me 2 more cards for Leo couples. The month of February. Leo couples for the month of February. Leo couples for the month of February. Leo couples for the month of February. Ooh. And this card flew out. Okay, I wanted to, oh shit. Leo. Okay. We'll look at this card a little later. Okay, so I feel like Leo, this month for Leo couples is really a good month. It's a month of love, it's a month of warmth, it's a month of giving and taking. It's a month of sending and receiving. I feel like for some of you, you managed to take your relationship on the next level this month. So there could even be an engagement or, you know, just the next level at whatever stage you're in. Whether it's just, you know, officially being together or moving together or whatever it is for you. There's definitely a good chance for Leos in relationships this month. You know, that things are looking really good and you're ready. You're ready to take the next step. That looks good. So I'm really happy to say that. And with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, I also feel like I get the sense that there's like love and all the great things I just said, but also there is stability, not only emotional, but also financial stability. So I feel like this is well deserved because, you know, there has been some troubles for Leo when it comes to work. Well, actually, sorry, it's quite warm in here. I feel like Leo's worked so hard the past years actually, and now they can finally see the results. Like now things are coming to fruition, now things are really manifesting. And I feel like in a relationship with giving and taking, you're both like balanced because you're both balanced within yourself. It's like no matter if you were a couple or not, you would be stable right now, emotionally stable, financially stable, and that's what actually creates the strong bond that you have this month because you're both independently happy, and that brings your happiness that you can have together. That makes it even bigger. I feel like this is such a great energy right here. And with a Hierophant, yeah, it's just a whole balance, like emotional balance, material balance, even spiritual balance. Like you're really up in the game this month. And you might not be in there yet. I feel like for some of you, you're just like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm not balanced at all. But just, you know, sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 days and things turn around like this and you just find yourself in a completely new situation. You just don't know. You just don't even know what happened, but you're just there. So I feel like if you're not there yet, hang on, trust. Things are looking really, really good in your relationship. So I'm really happy for Leos. That looks good. That's actually the best relationship spread or the relationship line that I've had in the past weeks. It looks really good. So I'm happy for you guys. So, and also way better than for the singles. Sorry, I have to say that. But like singles just gone through so much struggle, and I feel like couples, they probably did too, but for couples this month looks fabulous. And for singles it's still a struggle because they're still in their head kind of, but they're on a good path. So nevertheless, if you're single or not, Leo, this month looks quite promising. I know we're almost in the mid-month, but still, you know, there's still some weeks left. Okay, so let's have a look at your career. Thank you for 3 cards. Your career, February 2018. Please give me 3 cards for your career 2018. 3 cards, please, for you. Ooh. $2018. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh my God, Leo, this is a great reading. So, this February, you have the power to basically manifest for the future, for the close future or for the distant future, whatever the F you want. This is so cool. Like you do have the strength. You feel like, I feel like there is renewed energy around you. Like whatever happened to you in your career, whether you started a new position or maybe even started your own, you started to be self-employed or you started your own company. I feel like now is the time to manifest whatever. Like this is a new start. There's new energies around you. There's, you're supported. You're being supported. I feel that. So whatever you're starting now, if you're still waiting for a sign to start something, this is your sign. Like just go for it. You have probably doubt may actually stop you, or not stop you, but make you hesitate. I feel like because you know how it feels to fight battles, you also know that it takes strength. Obviously, as a Leo, you do have the strength. But still, you know, if we have to fight some battles, we feel a bit damaged. Similar to your single love situation, I feel like you're still kind of looking back at things that didn't work out for you. And I'm telling you, don't do that because your cards are like fucking great. Yeah, sorry I'm swearing so much. It's just like I can't believe how good this reading is. I mean, it's not like crazy good with the lineup here, but still, I'm quite happy for Leos. I have so many Leos around me in my surroundings, like friends and family, so I'm really happy. Always excited when Leo comes up. There's a Two of Cups, and this is an amazing card. So when it comes to your work, I feel like, just like I said, you're really being supported. So there's either some mentor or someone that you're really trusting that helps you a lot right now in the situation. There might be a promotion coming up, is what I'm getting right now. There might be, you know, even some, if you've had some problems with colleagues, I feel like this is the month where you can finally solve it. Because you felt like you took things personally, and you don't, this month is a month where you don't need to take things personal. You can finally understand that, you know, all the struggles that others have, they don't have it with you. They have their struggles within themselves. It's always themselves. They just need another person or another thing where they can put their negative energies. But in the end, it all comes down to themselves. So if you've had some issues with colleagues at work, this is a good month to lay down the swords and just, you know, kind of get back together. You don't have to be friends, obviously, but I feel like there is good energy around you. And you're ready to take action. Like what I feel, this feels very vibrant. This whole energy that's coming with the reading feels very vibrant. I feel like, you're just not in contemplating modes right now. When it comes to career, you feel like, okay, I can take the action. You have taken action. That's what I'm seeing from the Nine of Wands. So you did take action already. You did work towards something already, but you kind of, you know, all the doubt that was there because of the things that you had to deal with earlier, still kind of holding you back. And this could even be partnership, so maybe starting something new with someone else. That's also a really good time for that. Actually, whatever it is, when it comes to social work, not social work, what am I talking about? When it comes to being social in work life, is a really good month for that. I feel like you have good people surrounding you right now. So yeah, career looking fun, lots of action happening. I really don't know what else to tell you, other than if you have the motivation inside you, if you did the work, and you're ready to get the results, you'll see them in February. If you're just in a planning mode and not really anywhere hesitating so far to start, then this is the month where you don't need to hesitate anymore. Just get it started. So these are the messages I'm having for you, Leo, for February. Yeah, looks like a good month, even for the singles that had a bit of a difficult time, but baby, we're getting out of this. Yes. So I'll see you next month. And actually I want to do more readings, not just once a month, but seriously with all the work, like my day job and everything, just kind of not the time for it yet. So we'll see how that turns out. But I hope you like the reading. Subscribe if you want to check back with the next reading, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.